She'd be 8.5. I missed her and the idea of her every moment of every day.
8 years ago, Harriet Hawkins was born dead. Every single day without her is unbearable. And it's made worse knowing Harriet's death was preventable. Another baby death, another maternity scandal.
I remain angry. A child dying is just horrific. A child dying when they should be alive and would have been alive if we'd been in hospital on the Friday instead of the Saturday, it makes no sense.
Nottingham University Hospitals Trust has now apologised for Harriet's death, one of hundreds being examined by a review into the Trust's care. It is the UK's largest ever maternity review and follows similar scandals in East Kent and Shrewsbury. But the country's NHS Ombudsman has warned that yet another review will not stop baby deaths. The NHS needs top-down change in culture and leadership.
What we find is that when these big inquiries are held, the recommendations are the same as the one before and the one before that. And when there is a big failing and a tragedy, what we hear is never again. But what we don't see is implementation of the recommendation. We need to look at those recommendations and not then go on to do the easy thing, which is to hold another inquiry.
Sky News has seen figures that the Ombudsman has shared with a government inquiry into the NHS. It shows a dramatic increase into the number of NHS complaints made to the watchdog over the last 15 years. Last year, that number stood at more than 27,000. That's a spike of more than 50% since 10 years ago. This evidence is being shared with Lord Darcy, the man tasked by the government to produce the most comprehensive report into the failings of the NHS.
There will be many more baby deaths between now and the date that that report is published, and many, many more from our experience between that report being published and action actually being taken.
Nothing will stop the pain of losing Harriet, but making sure no other parent will have to go through the same grief might ease Jack and Sarah's burden. Ashish Joshi, Sky News.